Good evening, awesome friends. And welcome to my channel. Can't get it to angle any better than that. Good evening, awesome friends. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you can all hear me tonight. Hopefully you can all hear me tonight. And we're going to stream for about an hour again. Hopefully you can all hear me tonight. And we're going to stream for about an hour again. Okay. I got Pete and repeat on here. I got a bit of a runny nose tonight. I don't know, it just decided to show up. I'm not sure. Everyone's getting colds and stuff, so I might have a little bit of a coughing, hacking, sniffling, sneezing. No, not really. At least some sneezing going on. Okay, getting my glasses here. These are my glasses that I use to see better with to do my art. And tonight, I'm going to start right off. Little bitsies of red. See if I try to do something. I'm going to try to move this so it'll go. I don't think it'll go back any further than that. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We'll start painting anyway. And as you can see, I got a little bit of red out because I would love to start doing those lips. Those pretty little lips right there. I'm just waiting to be done. And with a little bit of pretty little whites. Always got to have a crap ton of white. And this is my crap ton here. I got tired of running out of white paint, so I'm using my big bottle. I don't know, it might take me a year to use it, but I will use it regardless. There's always something to paint. Hey, Chevy High Speed. I mean Chevy 5 Speed. Hi, Chevy. So good to see you. Welcome back again. I hope you can hear me tonight. I guess last night no one could hear me and they thought I wasn't talking to them, but I am. So once again, thank you for joining my special stream, because when Chevy joins, it's special. And let's see here. I'm going to have to scrape away some of this color to make room for some red pink. This is the same palette I used last night. And so it still has a lot of the same color. I kept it in the freezer. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, Chevy. It's nice of you to join again. So this is red. It looks like it turns pink real easily. This is a nice red. I want to add something to it. I don't like using just pure color sometimes. I like adding in another color to deepen the look. And I'm thinking maybe a little bit of blue might be good. My oily blue. Mix that up a teeny bit, see what happens. Blue and red. Most of painting is mixing colors, so yeah, that gave it kind of a nice look I'm going for anyway. So I wanted it darker, but I didn't want to add black because that kind of mutes the color. This gives us a nice scarlet color that'll we want to put on our lips. And it took me 2 hours to get home today from work because I had a last minute person come in. Took another 25 minutes out of my day, and that was okay though. And then I was starving. I had no food in the house, so I had to stop and get some food. Food is good. I like food. Well, here we go. Got to pick our brushes. Since I'm doing the lips, I have to use a nice, tight, fine brush that does not fray. So let's see here. Get my lights a little lower. It's really hard to see the lights in here because I have to tip everything away from me to see it. It's much easier to paint during the day. The only thing with that is you have to be near your paints during the day. Hey, Jones, how are you? Oh, I sound great tonight? Oh, thank you for letting me know that. I really appreciate it. And I hope you can hear my response tonight. You know, a lot of people couldn't even hear me at all yesterday or last night. So I appreciate you telling me you can hear me. So nice of you. We're going to do her little lips tonight, making scarlet red. And it's going to be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll get a little bit lower so we can see a little more detail when I get in there. I'm going to use my mixture of linseed oil and paint thinner. Just dip that in a little bit. Get my color nice and thin. And I'll try not to dip my elbow into it tonight too much, like I did yesterday. I have the prettiest elbows. Prettiest elbows a girl ever had. All right, here we go. And this had a little bit of time to dry overnight, which is nice. And it seems like, and I haven't really painted oils on paper before, but it really seems like it absorbs more and dries faster. So has anyone seen any good movies? I've been wondering, like, I watched oh, look, I already got my hand painted. So pretty. What's that song, Painted Lady? Painted Lady, sunshine baby. Yeah, you get to hear me sing because I have no music playing. And So we'll just have to pretend we have music. There we go. I like how Chevy always says, "Hi, how are ya?" every time I get on. And once in a while comes back in later and talks a little bit. And normally I do this kind of lip work after I'm done with the skin work. Does that make sense? Skin work? That sounds weird. But yeah, I met fascinating people at work today, and people who live exciting lives, travel, or people who never got to travel but now they can. I think the most I've ever traveled, well, the furthest, I guess, would be Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Wow, I'm getting a lot of shadow there, aren't I? There, let's see, is that better? I think that's better. I'm gonna have to widen this a little bit. Yeah, I went to Cabo San Lucas years and years and years ago, and went scuba diving down there, and saw a puffer fish. It was all puffed up, and then as he swam away, he just got thinner and thinner. Let's see here, get a little bit more on that detail. And then we're going to want some bright red. And this is risky, but I'm going to have some bright red. This black is. I'm using a reference photo. And I really like the wild red look under her eyes. I don't know. Well, this was like from a filter, of course, that I used on myself, and I just like, this looks really cool, and I can't save it forever on my phone. So I'm definitely going to be painting this. Venus! Oh my gosh, Venus! Hi, 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 hi. Thank you for coming back. Oh my gosh, I've missed you. Where have you been? And what have you been up to, girl? I'll think. You know, I am busy trying to do this weird self-portrait. I'm going to bring that down a little further. Because I'm also going to bring it up a little bit. The black down a little and kind of blend it in. So cool. And we'll use a little bit of our red and yellow together to make some orange in this fire around her eyes. But I think we have a little bit of red just coming down here, according to my reference photo. Oh, you didn't have internet for a while? That sucks. Well, I'm glad you got it back. Okay, Venus, thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Love you. You have a great night. Get your homework done. Get straight A's or whatever you get nowadays. Good grades. Learn lots. And be free. She is one of the funnest little things. Okay, so it's fire time. I've been so excited to do the fire part of this. Mm. Now, Venus has been here with me since I started streaming. One of the first people ever to get on here with me. That was pretty exciting. And although there really isn't a lot of red in the hair, there are like bits of red here and there, but it's bright, kind of sparking everywhere. But I'm going to wait toward the end to do that. And then let's get those lips, bright red lips down here. Adding a little bit more thinner to my paint. Yeah, the pollen in the air is like crazy right now. Crazy, I tell you. Absolutely crazy. We'll get a little closer. I don't know, can you see that? Hope you can see it all right. Now I have it right in my face. I'm right above the camera here. So I'm adding a little bit to this right up here. This is gonna be so cool. So excited. And I'm sorry, I'm bumping the camera around. One of these days I'm gonna have one of those really awesome, like 6 professional cameras like all other artists have. It still looks like, even though I followed it, it's too thin on this side, so I'm going to thicken that up just a teeny bit. First, I'm going to get those beautiful lips just a little bit better. That looks pretty good. We'll get some more details in there later. And where else is there red in here? There's a little bit of red that comes down the darker, just right in here. If you're a darker red, and that's going to join in with our black. there's an automatic way, like if you sign up for somebody's stream and you want to be notified, if you can also give an automated response when that person comes on, like say someone comes on and says, oh hey, I'm streaming, but like I'm getting notified, but I'm not here, so I give an automatic response from whatever my app is or my whatever it is. I think there's a way you can do that. I mean, you can do that for a cell phone. So why can't you do that for just regular streaming? And poor Venus, she's always missing out on her internet. I think that's the worst thing these days, is to not have internet. Yeah, so after I got home, let's see, I worked, had to go to the store and get food and drive home, change my clothes, and actually eat something. So I was so excited to get started on this tonight. Is this black? Kind of is. Just black around the eyes, I think, mostly. No, it looks good. There used to be videos about people who wore like a large amount of makeup. I don't know, can I say shit ton? A shit ton of makeup. Way back in the 80s. In like music videos and stuff. And it was like the coolest thing ever. People loved that. I never was really big on makeup for some reason. I just, like, I think for 1 year I was, because my dad got remarried and my stepmom used to sell Mary Kay makeup, and so I would, she gave me a whole bunch of makeup and she goes, here, you need to wear makeup. And I was like 15 or 16, and I didn't know it at the time, but I went to school and I looked like someone from off the street. And I spent hours doing makeup, hours and hours. I would not recommend that. For some reason I got a little too much of my thinner. I probably forgot to blend it in with my paint. That's what happens when you're tired. This is going to be nice and black. I'm sorry if my hand's getting in the way. This is very hard for me to do because I don't have the angle I need to really see it. I have it so you can see it, but not so much so I can see it. So I'm winging it here. And probably when I get done, I'll do the like final touch-ups and details and things off camera. And I kind of wish I did this one in fast motion because I'd like to put it like in a short. Nice. Okay. Down just a teeny bit. I'm going to add some of my poop brown, I call it. A little bit of black. I didn't really mix black with anything last night, but I am this tonight to get whatever color this is because it's kind of cool. I'm going to use that in the hair section. So I'm really interested to see how a painting turns out on paper. For me, I've seen so many other people do it, except I have not yet. This will be my first time painting an oil on paper. I'm trying to remember what kind of paper I was using. I have like gobs and gobs of paper. Oh well. I'm still working on organizing my art room as well. Okay, what did I do here? Oh, I guess I was cleaning my brush off. This is my, what you're hearing is my my jar of paint thinner. I'm also going to put down a paper towel that will hold my used brushes so I can remember which one's which. And I might also do this in a digital painting as well. I might do it for a digital painting. I think that would be really cool. Be so cool, man. Mana Azad, hey sis. Oh, how fun. My sister joining tonight. Mana Azad. I'm just gonna say Mana Azad. I'm gonna call you Zod. How's that sound, Wendy? Oops. Let's see your title on my little phone screen. She looks like she's in emotional pain. And on your laptop, she looks like she's worried about something. Mana, okay. Mana Azad. Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a serious look. It's not like, and I think I might have to, but yeah, I am working on maybe moving her face over too. It just looks like she's kind of deformed to me, and I'm not pleased with that. So I'm mixing up a little bit more skin color, which would be my white. It's Cereal. I like it. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Somebody's got to like it. This is pretty light. I want just a teeny bit darker for this side. Not incredibly dark, but definitely darker. There we go. And I'm going to bring this out here. I just think, I don't know how it happened, but it seems like it's got way too close. I want to have enough cheek to play with. So how was your day, sis? I think the face shape makes her look almost in action. Yeah, she's in action of losing her face. It's very strange painting on paper. Like I can hear the my brush and everything. You know, like, anybody remember tapes, like cassette tapes or iPod? Was it iPods? iPods, yeah. When you could like play music on your iPod, and that's like the whole purpose of it. I think I could use something like that here. Ooh, nice. Got a little bit of red in there. I like it. Just a teeny bit down here. Kind of like the way it's absorbing into the paper. I'm going to need a little bit more of my paint medium. I should just leave it open, but I know I'll bump it and knock it over if I do that, so I'm definitely not going to do that. And I'm mixing off to the side. You get to see a lot of my arms today. Nice. Okay, this is a little whiter over here. And it circles back around. And I'll try to keep my hand out of the way so you can actually see painting while I'm painting. But I like the color of her lips. I think they turned out pretty good. Definitely. I'm going to add a little more definition in there a little bit later. Nice. And on canvas, it's much easier to blend than it is here right now on this paper. I'm going to use my left hand so you can see. Sis, she does she does things her own way. Yeah, thanks for letting everybody know. Steve! Where's Steve? Always phenomenal with color. Thanks, sis. I didn't see Steve here. Oh, there he is. Oh, Steve, hi. I didn't even see you. I thought paintings were signed last. Oh, yes, I did that in pencil. I'll be painting over that, actually, because when I started this painting, I did not look up to see you. I apologize. Yeah, when I started this, I started it with a drawing and in pencil, and then I sprayed over it with a fixative to keep the lines in so I could see where they were at. And then I'm painting over. So this will be painted over. And yes, you are right. You usually do sign them after. After you're all done. But I signed the pencil one because I was done with the pencil one. Hope that makes sense. Cool. This is actually kind of looking like my reference photo, which I'm extremely pleased with that. I started mixing a darker color up here with the brown. I'm trying to remember why. Why did I want it darker brown? Maybe for shading, maybe? Probably. And then let's get that a little bit wetter with some thinner and some linseed oil. Steven, you're easily overlooked. Ha ha ha. Well, my sister says hi. Good old sister living back up in good old Washington State. Okay, I'm trying to shade this. This is the tricky part because I have a trouble making things not blend. So for me, not blending something is a big deal. And that comes down at a sharp angle. And this also. And then down here as well. So the sun or the light is obviously coming from this direction. Don't worry, Steve, I've been overlooked many times. And I did say earlier, excuse me, I'm all congested from all the pollen and crap going around. There's so much of it right now. As much as I hate going to get groceries, I had to because I had zero food in the house. Unless you count vegetables that you have to cook up, which takes time, energy, and then you have to clean up afterwards, which I have no time for any of that. Okay, so this is the nose thing. Kind of circles around, but then get some more of her hair coming up. Use some of this color on my brush. I don't like wasting color. But they say the biggest waste of color is the color you don't use. So really, sorry, my hand's in the way, isn't it? You really got to use your paints. She doesn't look like she's in pain anymore. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not sure what I did, but I'm glad of that. Okay. I'm just trying to, I've just only got thinner on here. There we go. It's kind of more like that. It's got a little bit of this coming down here and then around her nose. Well, she's out of pain. I gave her some pain medicine. A little darker. I have a tendency to not like darks, but the darks are what makes the light pop, and so I have to try to remember that. And this is kind of a different style than I've ever painted before, so it's a challenge for me to let it go the way it is. Can't really describe it. But it definitely comes down, comes over here, and then this kind of comes in like this. So Wendy, how was your day today? You said it was sunnier and warmer. Is that right? And you had 2 play training sessions with Artham. Well, what did you teach your Dalmatian today? Such a good dog. Dalmatians are a little too high energy for me, so I don't do that. Dalmatians very well, although they're beautiful. Yes, my sister is very good at training her deaf dog. There, I was getting way too much shadow here. And then this has to kind of, we're going to put a teeny bit of red in this. She has no color at all. She Definitely needs a little bit of red. Yeah, that's good. So he's great. He is a great dog, yeah. You're fine-tuning his place command and a few other maneuvers. Oh, you're doing a performance in a talent show? No way. Oh, well, that sounds so cool and exciting. How many competitors? I suppose. Is that a good question? Competitors will there be? Oh, I'm liking this red. Just a little more. Nice red color, but still with some of that muddiness in it. It's going to be awesome. I just have to be very patient and not try to hurry, because that's what usually happens, and then I don't get the results I want. And a little bit of red here. And teeny bits in here. Because nobody's all brown. Everybody has a little blue or green or red or yellow or some kind of color. So you're going to have one other person with your dog, and she's a professional trainer. Her DAX do his stuff. What's a DAX? It can't be Dachshund. What's a DAX, Wendy? No competition, just performance. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, matching colors is not easy for me. I usually like to make up my own colors. Yeah, she definitely needed a little more face. Now, I've got to also remember not to overdo things and spend too much time in one area. It's another one of the things I do that I'm working on getting over. I think we want a little bit of that reddishness up here in the forehead area. But you can definitely see how this, paper, I didn't gesso it first or prime it or anything, so that probably has a lot to do with it. It's not on a smooth surface, so I'm going to be working with a non-smooth surface, which is 100% okay. So getting those colors blended. Oh, her dog's name is Drax. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, I hope you have some pictures and stuff you can share when you're done with that. Love to see some of that performance. I'll get this yet. I swear it. I think next time I do a self-portrait, it's definitely going to be on canvas. I am having the worst time trying to get this to spread around like it should be, or like I want it to be, I suppose. There. Hey, Rich. Hey, nice to see you. Welcome. It's always good to hear from my good friend Rich. I am doing well. How about yourself? Just struggling to do a self-portrait and trying not to be too impatient. They say patience is a virtue, and I guess I'm not very virtuous. Oh, don't tell anybody that. It's a secret. There, just get some color. I like that. Much better. It helps just to put on just a little bit of the thinner as well, because that really gets it to move around better and blend better, I think. Whew. Let's remember to breathe as well. Oh, you've got some thunder going on? Oh yeah, that's good, sis. Yeah, and with a deaf dog, that is great, especially like for thunder and fireworks. So, Rich, you're doing okay. Cold and snowing again. Tell me how you're staying warm. There. Gonna get that bloop gone. I didn't like that loopiness. Nice. Yeah, that's one of the things about New York winters I am just happy not to be a part of anymore. I just don't like all that cold. I mean, it's not easy being like baking hot in the summer either, but it's way better than months and months of coldness. I'm going to get this a little bit more up here. And it comes down over here. Oh, you got your furnace working? Oh, yay! So it'd be nice if it started spring weather. Isn't it officially spring yet? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's officially spring, right? You just got to tell your New York weather person, wizard or whatever, that, hey, hello, did you not hear it's summer? Nice. I like this. I think it's turning out good. But I do want a little bit more going up in her hair because, like, I have kind of a thin area right in here. So kind of want it to look a little thinner. Where the hair is going in. I thank you guys for your support. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. And I still don't know how to get the comments to stay after I'm done streaming, which is very annoying to me. Mana says, fire the hedgehog. It's not a hedgehog. It's not a hedgehog. Isn't it a gopher? His name's Phil. I thought he was a gopher. Sticks his head up out of the ground. I don't know. I tell you, I watched, what was that movie? I watched Groundhog Day probably a million times, and I love it every time. It's like one of my favorite movies. I love Bill Murray. Bill Murray has like the bomb movies. He's just really great. I don't think I've seen a Bill Murray movie that I have not liked. And how the heck is it going over here? This is kind of a mess over here. I think from the fire, the flames. And then there is some hair coming out. Ah, dang it. That's what happens when I jump around too much. Jump around, jump around. Get up, and get down. I don't really have any words of wisdom tonight, other than the usual. Follow your dreams. Put out into the universe what it is you want, and it will come to you. Have faith. All those wonderful things. There we go. Don't want it to look like she has a black eye too much. So smooth down a little bit. I should show you my reference photo. It might make more sense so you can see what I'm doing. But it is a difficult one to paint for sure. Okay, I'm going to kind of leave that tonight like that. We're going to let this dry again till tomorrow. And I can't wait to start putting in more details in this painting. It'll be toward the end. I am layering up and up and up, so I'm using more and more layers. And this is definitely darker here. On this side. To here. Phil. Puxatawny Phil, that's it. And it is a groundhog. Okay, Steve. Enlarged rat. ROUS. Look out for the ROUSs. Oh, let me see if I can remember what that means. Rodents of unusual size. I think that's it, right? Rodents of unusual size. I'll clean this brush off a little bit. It's getting overwhelmed with color. It doesn't know which one it wants to be right now. And I love Princess Bride. That was the best movie. That's another one of my favorite movies, actually. So, Steve, I'm going to be at Publix tomorrow. I think from 2 to 10. They're giving me a really late shift. So, and I think it's 8 hours. I'm going to be dead. Right, it is ROUS. Okay, rodents of unusual size. Bring that right over here. With that little bit of red in there. I'm really liking this. Chevy 5-speed. Hi, how's your night going? It's good. How about yours? Steve, on a Thursday? Oh, shoot. Tomorrow's Thursday. You're right. I meant Sunday. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. You need more of it. Much more. I like this. I think it's turning out pretty good. And yes, I am bringing her hairline up a little bit higher. A little more dark over here. Just kind of blend it on over. And this is going to be a reddish area. I think I've been on an hour. Anybody know what time it is? When did I start? I think I started at 8:45 tonight. So 9:45 would be an hour. So yeah, I guess it is time. Call it in. Call it a night. A couple little more pokes, of course. Mm-hmm. I think that's better. Just a wee bit better, my lad. Just a teeny bit. And let's do a little bit here. She needs a little bit red on her nose. Or maybe I should just call it a night because that's going to be some detail I don't need to do right now. I like it. Oh. Also, someone mentioned that I showed them a picture of this and they said they liked the gold. There's no gold in this. However, I guess it has the illusion of gold from that first color I painted on as a base earlier, toward the beginning. So now I kind of want to put gold in there when I'm as part of the finishing. I could do it underneath, I suppose. But for now, I'm going to throw in a few more bubbles. So I just think she needs a few more bubbles before we go. Oh, I'm so tired. Steve, I shouldn't have said anything. See if you would have shown up. Would have shown up. I wouldn't have. I go to sleep and then I just forget everything by morning anyway. Oh, I already have red. I wonder if I can make some pink bubbles, I guess. Why not? I don't have any pink bubbles. Should I put pink bubbles in? I'm not sure it would go. Nope, I'm deciding against the pink bubbles. This is more of an evil painting. We'll work more on some of the fire tomorrow night. Because we want to get that up here looking more fiery. This is going to be the coolest painting I think I've done for a long time. Okay, so Steve, I'll be at Publix Sunday. Well, the band I want to see is playing at TT's Tiki Bar from 4 to 8 tomorrow. And I have not been to TT's Tiki Bar since they remodeled everything and added the tiki huts to it. Since before since Hurricane Ian. So I am really needing to do that. Check it out. Yeah, but I'll miss my band. I'm very sad about that. I've taken so many days off. I'm afraid if I take one more day off, they'll be like, you got to go. You know what I mean? Can't be doing that. But then again, do I want to stay? Dilemmas, dilemmas, dilemmas. So many. Too many dilemmas. Just can't seem to stop painting this tonight. I'm really enjoying it. There'll be a longer one. But I could put some more yellow bubbles, I guess. We could use some more yellow. So Wendy, what are you going to be on TV, on a show, or just like a local kind of thing? When you do your performances with your dog? Your local whatever it is. You're in Tacoma, right? That's a pretty big deal for Tacoma. And I'm glad I never lived in Tacoma. Tacoma is a dangerous place. I used to be afraid to drive through there because there was this thing at the time. There was gang shootings, well, initiations. They'd shoot you in your car, back, like way back, so they couldn't see me. Sorry about the hand fans. Whew. This is so fun. I'm not going to open up any more yellow because, let's see, tomorrow's going to be the last night I'll be painting until next week. Sounds like you need sleep more. Yes, I do. I do need sleep more. You've got that correct. Mucho correcto. All right. I don't like wasting paint. And if I stop, then it's like, I'm not using the paint I could have used, and it'll dry out and all this stuff. I'm always worried about silly things like that. Waste not, want not, and all that fun stuff.